What is going on, YouTube? Yo, yo, yo. Coach Ty is here. As always, man, my goal is to motivate, inspire, uplift, to push you to just to do better for yourself. To change your perspective on how things are looked at or viewed. Um, to push you past whatever your limits may be. I do believe that if you have a dream, goal, if you have something that you really want to achieve in life. I'm not sure what that may be. For me, it was um, becoming a tumbling coach. I never thought that I would be able to um, achieve or do it at this level, but I do believe the first step is believing, right? And if you don't believe that you can do whatever you've written down on a piece of paper, um, whatever your plan may be every day to get that one thing. Like, if there is no plan, if you don't believe, then there'll be no plan. So I do believe that the first step to doing anything is just believing. And those are all the things that I'm looking to do in this live or all my lives, is to let you know that whatever you want to do or whatever you're looking to do is possible. You just have to spend more time with yourself and just, I would say, just figure out like what do you really want to do, and then just attack it every time. And today we're gonna be talking about trusting the process. I did part one way back, and I'm gonna do a part two because I do believe that at times the process can be really hard to trust at times. We all go through certain things. We all have different journeys. We are looking to do different things. It may be similar at times, but it's for some of us it may be different. For some it may be the same, but we all go through it in a different way. And I would say for myself, I'm still going through my process, but I believe that for me, my process is so hard because, or I believe your process is very hard to trust when you don't have a lot of people who believe in what you can do. And as I said before, my last lives, I want to say there are so many people, but there are people out there, not people out there, but there are people, whether it be my coach, whether it be family members saying like, hey, like you should go back to grad school, this and that, such and such. But for me, I didn't believe that I could be a tumbling coach. I didn't believe that I could support my family. I didn't believe that any of these things are possible because I didn't see anybody do it before. And also, like really nobody in my family started their own business, right? They all took the school route. Now, I'm not saying that anything is wrong with going to high school, going to college, getting your degree. Then if you want to go to grad school, go to grad school. If you want to work your 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that, but I do believe that everybody has their own journey, their own path. And for me, that is not what I wanted to do. And excuse me, once I started believing in myself more, once I stopped looking at my job as a side job and I actually as a real job, that's when things started to change. That's when I started to realize that, hey, like I actually can be a tumbling coach. Like, hey, like these things can be done. And I do believe these things take time. I do believe that spending time just with yourself in the room, or I don't know, wherever you are, like being with yourself and learning more about yourself, that is one of the most important pieces within your process. Because if you can figure yourself out more, if you can figure out exactly who you are. I was reading this book, You Owe You by Eric Thomas. Listening for a while. I've been listening to him for a while now, and I've been reading his book. And he said a bunch of things, but he said that, one of the most important things is just spending time with yourself and knowing who you are, knowing your why, knowing what your superpower is. And I agree with that, because if you don't know your why, then it's going to be hard for you to find your way. If you don't know what your superpower is, then it's going to be hard for you to figure out what your niche may be in the field that you're in, or to find your niche within your field. Sorry. And I can relate to all those things because I struggled with all those things when I was in the process. And when you start to figure yourself out more, I do believe that trusting your process will be easier. And I believe that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. And I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, so I'll be back on tomorrow. Same thing, just hopping on here for 5 to 7 minutes, just talking. If you have any questions about what I talked about, we can talk about tomorrow. I'm also a tumbling coach, like I said before. If you have any questions about tumbling, I'll be back on, I would say, around 5 o'clock. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be back around like 5 o'clock, 5. Let's shoot for 5:30. Be back on at 5:30. Talking about something else. So if you have any questions, save it for tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.